Hey everyone, Tim here, and I want to talk about something that I've never really talked about, probably here and there, but never really, and that is shows that TV shows that should be on DVD or need better DVDs, but most of the ones I'm talking about aren't really on DVDs, and like usually like those crappy volumes that aren't even really volumes; they're just compilations that are like here and there and just skips. But let me start with one, Drexells Class. This was the one that came out in 1990, 91, or 91, 92. And I remember reruns on Fox Family. This was a good show. It had Dabney Coleman from the Clifford. That was Mr. Ellis, you know. And he also was in Beverly Hillbillies movie. And we have the young Jason Biggs, and we have the young, late and great Brittany Murphy, and there was the. It was cool. We had the junior character in there for an episode. He was in there, and just it's pretty crappy to see a good show that didn't make it, and just we stuck with friggin' Simpsons. The next is Date My Mom. This was, you're gonna see most MTV stuff on here. This was mostly like those type of shows that were just like the reality based shows that had a little kick to them, and that was a good one. They would be in like 3 separate parts, and then the next one is Blind Date. This was another one. I don't know if it even was on DVD, and it was on Spike when Spike was awesome. MTVs Fear, which was a really good one. I think you had one compilation, or I don't know, because it had 2 seasons, I believe, and just never really. I remember watching that a lot with my sisters. That 80s show, which was I think 6 episodes and just done, or 10, I don't know, but they tried to be like that 70s show, which in my opinion, that 80s show was a little bit funnier than that 70s show, which was just pretty annoying, except for Jackie's hot booty. The next is Big Wolf on Campus. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of this. I love Danny Smith. I love everyone a part of this show. Yeah. The next is another Fox Family show, and that was the new Addams Family show. That was a good one. I miss all those types of shows. It just, you know. And then next, again, a Fox Family, Scariest Places on Earth. This was, I think it was, first was Zelda Rubinstein who was in Teen Witch and stuff, and after, she passed on, and then I think it was Linda Blair replaced her. That was a really good one. Next, Malcolm in the Middle, which was just 1 season, 1 crappy DVD, and just never again. Yeah. 18 is Parental Control, which was another one that these parents would pair these girls or these guys for their daughter or son, and it was really good show, which was another MTV one. Exposed, which was another MTV one. It was exactly kind of like Parental Control in a way. Next is Price is Right. The new Price is Right, with Bob Barker / Drew Carey. I know this is like a 45-year-old show, but at least the first 2 or 3 seasons. Time Life does it with like Beverly Hillbillies and Hee Haw. Do it with Price is Right. Like, really, that's a great show. The next is MTV Cribs, which I don't even think they had DVDs. Next is Scare Tactics, which Remember Ralph again talked about it, how it was just only in like first 2 seasons and that was it. The next is Insomniac, which Comedy Central. Comedy Central again, like their shows, they great shows, and just never again, you know. The next is Celebrity Paranormal Project, which kind of was a revival of Fear in a way. That was a good one. Bug Juice. I used to always watch with Steelers Nerd, and my other cousin loved it. Steven Spielberg's Histeria, which was the potential spin-off of Animaniacs. It's a blender, you know. People, ugh. The next is Next. MTVs Next. I just did a review on that. Really, put them. They had 4 seasons, 5 seasons. Do something. The next is. Oh my god. Different shirt. Different day. Wow, deja vu. Oh yeah, the next is Celebrity Deathmatch. This was a show I remember watching a lot on MTV. This was a great show because it was claymation, and I forgot who was a part of it. It was like someone big time. I don't know if like Mike Judge produced or something, but it was something. It was where you would take random people, like say like Johnny Depp versus Orlando Bloom, or like there's an episode which I always loved, which was they're like Chris Farley comes back from the dead, and like to kill Kevin James, because that was the time of King of Queens, which I can't stand Kevin James. That was always a great show. Celebrity Deathmatch. Number 8 is SNL Seasons with like Mike Myers, Chris Farley, Rob Schneider, etc. We stopped at season 5, and then we didn't get to like the seasons, and their seasons are mostly seasons 20 through like 24. So like season 17 is like they should at least do that. Like Simpsons does it. You should do it. Like, really. Probably sales don't do it good. I don't know. Screw them. And fuck Lorne Michaels. 7 is Peter Pan and the Pirates. This is a show that I used to always watch. It was Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. It was, again, reruns on Fox Family. Which kind of, it connected with, always reminded me of Hook, the genuine episodes. There was in one like Peter leaves Neverland and comes back with Wendy's daughter, and there's one where like they look inside this like deep like dark place, and it's Hook's childhood, and check it out, possibly on YouTube. They don't have it. They have it overseas, and you gotta wait for like till like 2023 for it to come. I don't know. It's stupid and ridiculous. But yeah, that. Then I go with this final 6 is this is Double Dare 2000. They have the Double Dare stuff in the stupid compilations from Nickelodeon or Nickashittian, whatever. But still, I want to get like at least a DVD, not even a compilation DVD. I mean, like, put a freaking series on that. Like, really. Double Dare 2000, Double Dare. The original Double Dare with Mark Summers. Figure It Out with Summer Sanders. What Would You Do? It was a good show. It was around the same time as Double Dare, but when like Double Dare ended, he ended up doing that. The next is Trick My Truck. It was more of a like country Pimp My Ride. That was a good show. It was on CMT, and Next is Slime Time, which people never speak of. It holds the biggest slime in a whole like studio. About, I think it was like 7,000 gallons or something like that. And the next is, and like last but not least, and there will be more on the, like, there will be more a next list in a separate video soon. The next is Head of the Class. I don't know if this is already, if this is on DVD or not, a compilation or something. But this is my show. This was always my favorite 80s show because it's just what got Dan Schneider to be an actor. This was not an actor, but like, this was one of the first shows to show Dan Schneider, who's one of my all-time heroes. He did like Kenan and Kel and all that. Dan Schneider. Put Head of the Class in there. It had Chris from Kenan and Kel, and it had the Walter from Drake and Josh. It was like all his friends in this show. Brian Robbins. That's like, and they ended up working on shows together. Do something about that. Like, it gets me mad when like a show you know and love, and then you don't do it, but like then they put all these other shows, popular shows that everyone likes, and like, I don't know. But that's all for this video.